All right, starting the stream up. Another edition of Post Game Live. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. CP from the KnicksFanTV. My man JL's from the Nick of Time show is on vacation. But joining us tonight is my bro checking in from the West Coast. CK2K in the building. This is the show where we talk about Knicks news, Knicks rumors, and post-game live analysis featuring live callers.
Yes, sir.
CK, what's good, my dude? How you feeling, man?
I'm all right, man. Surprisingly, but I'm good. How you doing, bro?
Hey, it was a tale of two preseason games. Monday night after the game, it was CP, man, are you sure they only gonna win 30 games? I think they might make the playoffs. They're looking good. They're looking great. And then tonight it's
here we are.
Back to 17 wins, boy. Back
Frank
to 17.
Frank Fizz can't coach. Everything, boy.
Yo, we're so emotional, man. So emotional, man. So Knicks against the Wizards, home and home. MSG debut of the preseason for a lot of these Knicks, and it was a tale of two quarters, man. Knicks end up losing 115-99. I mean, give me your takeaways from this game tonight, man.
My takeaways were simple. I think we're probably gonna have the same ones. Sure. It's literally just perimeter defense, lack of hustle around the boards. And we literally just look, even though we did a good job in game one tonight, we definitely just looked like a team that was just put together. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what preseason's for. And I just feel like this game was a perfect game for film. You know, this is a game we needed for the film room right here. I mean, I know we're all pissed off about it, but this is the kind of game we need for film. Because we came out really, really good on Monday, and we needed something like this on our home floor, so we got some stuff to study for Fizz and the boys. So rough, though.
It was rough. It was rough. I think for me, my takeaways, number one, was the lack of chemistry. As you said, Monday night, things looked like, everything was running on like, gangbusters. And tonight, we really looked like a team that was a bunch of brand new faces. Yep. There was no chemistry. There was no cohesion on the offensive end. The ball stuck a lot. I thought, especially when Portis came in the game, things really started to bog down a little bit. When you saw all those bigs on the court, I think that's kind of when you saw when things got a little patchy. Weird. Yeah, it got a little weird in terms of fit and in terms of what they wanted to do. Obviously, with no Kevin Knox tonight, ideally those are going to be Kev's minutes. Yes. But, things got a little bogged down on the offense. Defensively, there was no cohesion.
At all.
No closeouts, terrible rotations, and just that overall lack of chemistry. Second takeaway, once again, the Achilles heel, three-point defense. Three-pointers and three-point defense, to be honest. I mean, it was ugly. We got outscored by 27 points from the stripe. All right, Wizards hit. Well, how many 3-pointers did Wizards hit? 16?
Too many.
Yeah, too many. Let me pull it up right now.
17.
No, sorry, 19 for 41 for the Wizards.
Yes, there it is,
10 for 34 for the Knicks from the 3-point stripe. Can't have it. Can't have it. And so, once again, the 3-pointer doomed us. Beal was all over the place. Bertans was killing us. Yeah,
Thomas was loud off the bench.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas to doing what he does best, be the best cheerleader that he could be.
Facts, man.
You know what I mean? Be the best cheerleader that he could be.
So annoying.
Yeah, but I think that, my last takeaway, the positives, if you were to take any positives, Marcus Morris, man.
Big facts.
Marcus Morris, once again, with another
2 games in a row.
Nice, efficient game. 21-6 for Morris, 8 of 13 from the field. There was debate about, whether or not he or Kev should start on this team. The only 2-game sample size, only preseason, but I don't know. Tell me what you think about it. I just think he's showing that he should be the guy to start things off. In my opinion.
and I even said it when we signed him that day that we got him late in the offseason. It took all my pride to admit it, that it makes the most sense to start Marcus Morris, and we've seen it. And Kev did a good job on Monday night to come off the bench the way he did, and he looked like he filled his role really well. And that's not to say that he can't close in situations where we would need him to close. But it's so hard to say. I know it's just 2 games of preseason, but it's so hard to say that Marcus Morris is not going to be our starter at the 3.
Yeah, I mean, you could be looking at your number 1, maybe even your number 2 option out there, man in terms of getting buckets.
Without Julius Randle's been, and I see what Fizz is trying to do, and I see what Julius is trying to do, so I'm not hating on it too much. Fizz and Julius Randle trying to do the Lamar Odom kind of blueprint, and he's doing okay with it. It's taken away a little bit from the other stuff that he was so good at last year. But again, it's preseason. He's probably trying to, move the ball a bit more before turning into the bull that he is in the paint. But if this is the case, you're 100% correct with that. Marcus Morris might be that go-to guy. The way he's shooting that rock tonight and in game 1, I'm not opposed to it. He shot 61% from the field.
61% from the field, man.
1.5, yeah, man.
It's crazy, man. You heard the comparisons to Melo. So I know on this show when we compare somebody that's a bootleg or a poor man's version, we use the term Dollar Tree. Sometimes you hear the term great value, you know what I mean, from Walmart.
The great value out there for that,
Hey, Morris is a little Dollar Tree version of Melo, man. Like a very, very bootleg Melo in terms of his arsenal, what he's trying to bring out there and scoring from all 3 levels.
Luckily, the ball doesn't stick like that, and that's the one thing I'm loving about Marcus Morris. But I see it, the way he's getting the ball, but he's shooting up faster, and that's probably one of the big things about Marcus Morris compared to Melo. If we want to go that way, is the biggest thing that Melo did that was frustrating when the ball wasn't going in was how long it took for him to get the ball up. Marcus Morris is one of those guys that he's the complete opposite when it comes to that. But I see it. I see exactly what you guys are talking about. For offensively, I get it, but Marcus Morris plays defense too, so there's also
that's it. And we see a lot of people in the chat, claiming the same thing. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again on this Friday night.
Yes,
we're gonna take your phone calls, of course. 657-383-1509. Definitely call in with your comments on tonight's preseason game. Just a preseason game.
Yeah. Remember that, folks.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, CK. Listen, these guys got to get it together, man. The chemistry has to get it together. It was an ugly one tonight, but listen, that's what the preseason is about, to get those kinks out and try to grow together.
Exactly.
I thought another storyline tonight is obviously the point guard rotation. That's going to be a storyline all season long, to be honest with you. Again, no DSJ with the back. First off, how concerned are you with the back injury on DSJ?
Oh, man. Look, my favorite player of all time is Tracy McGrady. And one of the biggest things that took him out for the majority of his time in Houston was back injuries, was the whole back problem in general. I'm not trying to say it's the same thing, but for somebody that plays the way Dennis Smith Jr. plays, it makes sense why it's the back and what's going on with him and his back. But it's hard. And I would be lying to say I'm not worried. I'm not going to say that this is just not. It's worrisome, because this is something that's been lingering. And he wants to be the player that he is. He's a high flyer. He up and down a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why it's so important for him to incorporate that jump shot in his game. But luckily we're very deep at that position. But the problem is, I'm sure well get into it in a little bit.
Well, the problem is the guy that you want playing for him, Elfrid Payton, had 0 points tonight. 0 for 9 from the field.
Yeah, man. And the one thing that coming into us picking him up that a lot of people were excited about was his perimeter defense. That was non-existent.
Non-existent, man.
At all.
Non-existent.
At
man.
all.
McRae was killing us.
Oh, my God.
Robinson was killing us.
What's that boy's name with the most badass name? Admiral Schofield.
Admiral Schofield.
Oh,
Schofield.
My Lord. Schofield, excuse me. Whatever. Man, he was
killing us, man. He was killing us. They wanted this game after that whole Morris fiasco. The whole bench was up it was a playoff game.
Yeah, like it was January, man. It was crazy. And I get it. You're right. It makes complete sense.
They wanted this one, man.
Take it serious.
They wanted it. But Peyton didn't have it tonight. The first game he was pretty solid. Tonight he was pretty terrible. How about Frank? What'd you think about Frank tonight?
Both games. I like Frank. Exactly like you said, not but 5 minutes ago, it's the preseason, and Frank is taking advantage of the preseason. We saw him more so Monday, not so much tonight, letting that thing fly. We're seeing him do more shots off the dribble. We're seeing him get to the hole and actually laying it up instead of making that. Even though I like the extra pass, but there's times where he has the whole lane to himself.
Yeah, there was one, man, where he was literally like he was literally laying it up and like pump faked and passed it out to ISO, who took a terrible shot. Yeah, can't do it.
And then the highlight, I just saw it on your stream, literally just where he went to the lane, wide open lane, went up for it, and then got the N1. And those are kind of things that, you see Frank retooling and Frank refining. And again, yes, I am pro Frank for both chats. My stream should know that. But for CP fan, the Knicks fan,
I am pro Frank.
I'm pro Frank. I won't put that out there. I think game 3, because of the performance from Elfrid Payton, I think we should experiment with that.
More Frank. Yeah, why not? What do we have to lose? Yeah. What do we have to lose?
Play him with the vets, man. I think that's a best case scenario for Frank Ntilikina, is to play him with the veterans, because I think he's tailor-made to play alongside those kind of guys.
Right.
And I think we should definitely try that out on Wednesday.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I thought Frank, moving the ball, again, we know what he can do. He's moving the ball. He can do it well. He's still a little bit too, tentative at times, passing up on a lot of things. And then also I think sometimes he's just going too east and west, man. Sometimes he's just going too east and west, whereas
he's still trying. Yeah, he needs to shake that.
He needs to shake that, but I'm not sure. He got called for a offensive foul on the push off, trying to separate. You notice when he's trying to separate himself sometimes, and he can't get by those guys, and he gets called for the offhand.
He gets called for that a lot.
He gets called for it a lot.
That's why he gets called for it a lot.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. What else? Yeah, again, discipline with Mitch. Mitch picked up a lot of quick fouls. You wanted Taj to come in there, settle it down. Taj picked up a couple quick fouls.
Doing the same thing.
Oh,
man. But again, like we said, that comes down to the chemistry. That's one of those things, they were just out there, first game in the Knicks jersey in the Garden.
Right.
So a lot of those things are probably, they're trying to over-impress. And, Marcus Morris talking about defending the house, and, they're probably taking that to heart. It was one of those, a lot of things. A lot of things could be said for tonight's game.
Yeah.
But, Mitchell Robinson, though, we've been hearing it all summer. We heard it all summer that he's been working on it. He's not reaching in the cookie jar too often.
Yeah.
He's not falling for pump fakes. Yet I saw Mitchell Robinson in 11 minutes time do everything he said he worked on. And that's my beef. And I love Mitchell Robinson like the rest of us. But that is my beef. He needs to stop being a pogo stick for the wrong reasons. I keep seeing him in the air. And
they
that's
caught
the
him.
thing. Yes, every time. And the thing is, too, is he always falls awkwardly off of a bad play. So it's like, damn, if he gets a foul and then gets hurt in the same play. And it's like, yo, that's insult to injury. So it's one of those things where it's just he needs that. And I miss DJ for that. Because a lot of that was slowly going away towards the end of last season. Right. Because we had DJ, and hopefully Taj is a guy that's going to help him with that. Maybe Bobby
and that's why I keep saying Taj was an important pickup. Taj was definitely an important pickup, because God knows I don't want Bobby Portis out there at the 5 for too long, man. But Bobby gonna be one of those guys that's gonna have me screaming at the TV, man. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, man. There's always one. There's always one, man.
I haven't found mine yet. I haven't found this year with this roster. I haven't found my one yet. But yeah, you're right. Every year there's that guy.
There's always that one guy, man. There's always that one guy.
I wanted, and this is so much in the past, but I for what we're talking about with Mitchell Robinson, because we lost DJ, I was hoping that we got a guy like Tyson Chandler for that.
To get Tyson back.
Yeah, get Tyson for just the strict reason of teaching him and getting him to control himself on the defensive side.
I hate that.
But again, I think Taj Gibson will do a good job with that, but we did not see that tonight. Hence.
Last one before we get to the calls, and shout out to everybody in the chats once again, whether you're watching on KnicksFanTV, you're watching on CK2K. This is Post Game Live. We are breaking down the Knicks versus Wizards game. You got the highlights, we got the box score coming up, and then we're going to hear from you guys, the live callers, 657-383-1509. Make sure you guys call in with your takeaways from tonight's game. Two lucky fans, CK. At the end of this show, two lucky fans are going to come with me to meet the team on Monday night in New York City. It's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime. Hey, you can enter, man, if you want to come through. You can definitely come through, man. Right now, the The contest is still open, so KnicksFanTV, Dave, and TM, please put the form in the chats. The contest is still open. If you're in the New York City area and you're interested in coming to meet the team, make sure you enter into the contest, and we will announce the winners shortly. One more thing I wanted to point out, CK, was ISO. Did you have any? It seemed like ISO came in real garbage time. We saw Ellington get a bulk of those minutes, Frank as well. Yeah. Did you have any issue with ISO's minutes so far, kind of being kind of late in garbage time?
I did not. I did not. I think tonight was a great example of why ISO was getting the minutes he got, and I think he did a good job with them. He got a little sloppy towards the end, because he was biting on the bait that the Wizards bench was given. But outside of that, because of how efficient Wayne Ellington has been, not only just on offense, but on the defensive end as well, which surprised me. I didn't know he was – I'm not saying he's a tremendous perimeter defender, but he did a good job. So because of that, it kind of made sense to me that he was taking the bulk of the minutes at the 2. But I think Zoe did a good job tonight to show that, he should be in the rotation again, because he was probably one of the main reasons why we even got back to being within 10 points. But no surprise tonight. To be completely honest with you, no surprise tonight at all with that. I was glad to see Iggy got some minutes too.
Iggy did get some minutes as well. Iggy got 7 minutes. Still learning out there. Definitely still trying to get things together. ISO picked up where he left off, man. 14
I know
points.
Zoe's your guy, so how do you feel about that?
It was interesting because they asked Fizz after the game, what's his role gonna be. Fizz said, "We'll see."
Yikes.
Fizz said, "We'll see." So clearly, Fizz. I think Fizz right now. If I can think for Fizz, I think he wants to go with Ellington right now because he wants that 3 ball to get knocked. He wants a 3, and Ellington, he's gonna shoot it. That's the thing, and that's make him. And that's what he wants ISO to do. He wants ISO to take more 3s. So I think he's gonna lean on Ellington quite early. And so we'll see. I'm not quite sure. I think once DSJ comes back, it's going to be interesting to see who gets that backup 2 slot. Is it going to be ISO? Is Frank going to get in there at times? Yeah. Maybe it's a situational thing, whether you need more offense or you need more defense. I think it could be really a platoon. I think it could be a platoon.
We're getting so bailed out right now, and unfortunately, but also fortunately with these injuries, because we're getting the chance to see Frank. Because, if we had all 3 point guards, who knows what the rotation would have been. With Bobby missing time in the first game, we're getting to see the forwards do more stuff. And then we got to see tonight how valuable Knox was when he was missing tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So these injuries are teaching us giving us a little crash course on what we're going to be having to go through throughout the season. But yeah, man, you're right. I'm seeing your chat too, and I'm seeing my chat, and I do think we should see more Zoe. But again, it just comes down to exactly what you just said. Yeah. How do you take some of those minutes away from Wayne Ellington when Wayne Ellington was producing the way he was producing?
Fizz is a tough job, man.
He does, man.
Fizz is a tough job, man. So
sure
with that being said, those are our takeaways. Let's hear from you guys. We're going to go to the phone, 657-383-1509. We're going to announce the contest winners in a little bit. Salute to everybody in the chat, CK2K's chat, KnicksFanTV chat.
Yes, sir.
If you guys are new to the show, new to the channels, leave us a hashtag new in your chats so we can shout you guys out. Also, put your cities in the chat. Where you guys tuning in from? Put your cities in the chat and let us know where you guys are tuning in from.
Yes, sir.
All right, CK, first call of the night. We're going to go to Baltimore. Ron from Baltimore wants to take some of his thoughts on the game. Ron, how you feeling, man?
Hey, man. First of all, you guys got very good content. I appreciate you doing this for us.
Thank you, man.
Knicks fans.
Appreciate you,
Thank
Ron.
you, bro.
Yeah, you got my boy Chris Childs on, so that's all love right there.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
RJ Barrett, the thing that I like about him and the thing that's very encouraging is he's very strong with the ball. Oh, yeah. And we saw tonight he had a couple finishes where he can get in there and actually finish, and we haven't had that in a long time. So as we go here, that's exciting and encouraging. Obviously, the defense was terrible. We're going to eventually have to guard the 3-point line. I'm not sure we want Bobby Portis, Mitchell Robinson. Because, I mean, like you guys hit it. We foul too much.
Not ideal. Not ideal.
Not ideal. But as far as the offense, I don't know what your guys' take on this is, but I feel like obviously I'm being captain obvious here. We got to move the ball. We're too stagnant. What do you guys see? Obviously, we don't have all of our guards, but what do you guys see that David can do to try and get them out more in the open court and moving the ball so that ball doesn't stick? I know we did a little bit of that in the fourth quarter. How can we do that more so we don't look like we're just playing one-on-one?
I mean, they just got to get the chemistry together. First of all, Monday looked good. Looked good. They were moving the ball well. Alfred was pushing it well. Kevin was pushing it. You saw Randall getting out there on the break, and they look real solid. I think tonight, part of the problem tonight, CK, was that the turnovers and the boneheaded plays and everything really just got them out of a rhythm, and it got them into a frenzy where everyone just wanted to play hero ball. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So I think it's just a matter of just continue to keep playing together and building that chemistry up.
That's the biggest thing. Chemistry is a huge thing because you know where people are going to be. You know, you read who's going to cut on a break, who's going to stay out for the three on a break. Those are the biggest things, especially if we want to play at that pace. Unfortunately, Frank is probably maybe Alfred Payne except for tonight, but Frank's probably one of our best options in that. We saw that in FIBA a little bit. But unfortunately, we have a lot of, guard play that, they like to get their own, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But for us playing the break like that, that's going to take some time for everybody to know where everybody's at. So
facts.
Chemistry is the biggest thing, man, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man, I hope, like, people got to, and look, I was disappointed tonight, obviously. Like you guys said, it's preseason. I'm not going to freak out, but it was disappointing. But, we're not good enough where we can't move the ball, and that's all I'm saying is I hope that Fizdale preaches to all these guys that we can be a playoff team. I'm not going to use that word. You got to earn it, but they have to learn how to get the assist up and even though if it's there, we got to make the extra pass to get the open looks because let's just face it, that's just what we have to overpass to get good shots, and this team needs to be able to take as many good shots as possible. So, thanks, guys.
Agreed. Appreciate it, Ron. Thanks for the call, man. Thanks for the support, man.
All right.
Yeah, listen, I mean, like I said, he had a lot of good points. Part of that, again, is going to be your top guys. I'm looking at Julius Randle here, who didn't have a good game tonight, didn't have a great game tonight. How many dimes? The last game he finished with 7 dimes. The last game. Tonight he finished with 5 turnovers, 4 dimes. You know, a lot of that is over dribbling, trying to score over 3 guys. And the Wizards looked like they was watching film from the last game because every time he jumped in the paint, they had 3 guys on him.
They were ready.
Ripped him. You know what I mean? So, that's part of the problem, why the ball is sticking and not really moving.
100%. And then, like we were saying, chemistry, because he's figuring out where people are going to be and stuff like that. And I think that also is a testament to him holding the ball too much because he's anticipating somebody be somewhere when they're not there. So again, once we get more time with the guys and everything like that, I'm sure that'll hopefully change in time.
Can only hope, man. Let's go back to the phones. Appreciate it, Ron. Dyrese is up. Dyrese from East New York. What's going on, Dyrese? How you feeling?
Good.
Man?
What's going on, fellas? What's up, CK2K? What's up, CP? How y'all doing, man?
Good, man. How you feeling, bro?
Good, bro.
I'm all right. So I'm feeling like I'm in a half full, half empty. You know what I'm saying? The glass half full, half empty. Like I don't really know how to feel about this game because it is preseason. It's
just preseason.
So I don't really want to trip too much. So with that in mind, I'm seeing things that I like in small pockets. Wayne Ellington, he's definitely going to be one of our main guys off the bench or late game scenarios.
Looking like it right now.
He's just a veteran knockdown shooter. He hits them shots. I like the way he's shooting. Some of the guys in the comments why does Frank hate? He's a glue guy. Right now, all he got to do is move the rock and get guys open. He was aggressive. That's all I want from him. He seemed aggressive, so if he missed the shot, you can't be mad if he missed the shot. He was being aggressive. What more do you want from the kid? Let him rock. But you know what I'm saying? RJ, I like what I've seen from him. I once said something before. I had Cole before, and I made a comment about him being a dog and his aggressiveness. I think I might have been a little bit wrong. He played a little bit of bully ball that time.
Yeah, boy.
I'm liking that kid. I like how he gets to the rack, but I think that shooting is going to be like a major aspect. Like, I don't know if they have like a shooting coach or something for the Knicks organization.
That'll take time.
I definitely feel like he needs to, work on his spot up.
It's going to take time.
He was getting hit for like the wide open ones.
Yeah.
Got to knock those down. I know he a rook, so it's like, it's not. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I feel like if he's really serious about, putting in the work and becoming a better player, like, I see that he just got to work on that spot up shooting. That's the only thing I feel like the Rook got to do.
Okay, all right.
Correct.
And one thing I do feel like we need.
Oh shit! I cut him off. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead with your last point. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I feel like we might need another big. Like, I think we might have too many like forwards. Like, I think we need a center. You
have one in mind?
Like, exchange one out.
Who you have in mind? I mean, right now, to me, Taj is that guy.
Maybe a vet. Like, I don't know. Just like a veteran center. Somebody that, could come in and play 10, 15 minutes. Like, Taj is good, but I still like him more on the four side. I feel like when they sub in, they sub Marcus Morris for Randall, and then they bringing in Taj. Like, I kind of feel like Bobby Portis is like a square that they trying to fit in a circle peg. Like, he kind of
I agree, man.
I get what you mean.
At the end of that, the forwards is
I agree with you, man. Appreciate the call, Diaries. I got your point.
That's a good thought.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Someone get Alex out of the chat. I just looked at your chat. Someone get Alex out. This man said Hasheem the beat.
Hasheem the beat. No, thank you. No, thank you, man. Shout out to Diary. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. We got people checking in from Australia. Carlos Martinez checking in from Australia. Sikari checking in Toronto, Ontario. Houdini says #new. Shout out to Houdini. I believe he's checking in from Australia, New Zealand. Johnny Germs, #new. Louis Rubino. Shout out Louis Rubino. Hempstead, Strong Island in here. Johnny Germs, appreciate it. CK, who you want to shout out in your chats, man?
Man, big shout out to Tom is in here represented all the way from Paris. Everyone knows him, French Knicks podcast. He is doing the thing. It is 5 o'clock over there, Tom? That's crazy.
Dedication, man.
Yeah, and then shout out to all the people that coming through, man, day in and day out for the streams. I see my man Nigel, I got Joe, Numba, Anthony, all the regulars. Appreciate every single one of you guys, man. Sir. Tiny. Big shout out.
Absolutely, man. Let me salute my super chat. Salute to Mario Ortiz. He sent over a $10 super chat. Michael Parker, number one fan of the show, sends a super chat. He says, salute to the chat, salute to CP, and salute to the homie CK. So Michael Parker, appreciate it. All right, back to the phones, man. And
get them on.
My man Ari hit me up. He was on a date. He was on a date, man, and he hit me up asking about ISO. And he said, "Yo, did ISO?" He said, "Did ISO play tonight?" I said, Ari, man, yeah, he played, but he came in late. He said he was tight. So Ari, what's going on, man? Talk to me, Ari. What's going on, man?
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, man.
What's up, man?
Clear.
All right, yeah. What's up, guys? So. What's going on right now? Like, the guy comes in, he plays garbage minutes, he drops 14 points like this, and he doesn't even show any. I'm telling you right now, this dude has some beef with Fizdale because he's scoring. He's not even showing any emotion. He's turning the ball over. He's not really hustling a lot. Like, you could tell he's disgruntled. And the fact that he liked my comment. It's like, he obviously.
Oh yeah. Wait, Ari, hold on. Let me give CK the background. What? So CK, after Monday night now, when ISO didn't get the burn that Ari expected him to,
right.
He DMs ISO on the gram and lets him know that, listen, I hope Fizz doesn't have you in the doghouse because you deserve 25 minutes a night, and ISO must have liked the comment, so. Ari, yeah, man. Ari just gets it done, man. He gets it done.
There's beef going on. Ari he got the scoop.
No, there definitely is, 100%.
There's the scoop, bro.
Listen, and whenever whenever Frank is higher on the depth chart than you, then there's obviously beef. All right.
The way you said Frank, I knew there was hate going to be followed. This man said Frank.
Oh my God, dude. Dude, what is this guy doing on the team right now at this point? I can't handle it. Listen, there's 4 guys on this team that matter. Nobody else matters. Kevin Knox, Mitchell Robinson, ISO Zoe, and RJ Barrett. Everybody else can go, in my opinion. All right. Like Julius Randle, I could already see shades. Of the forward version of Tim Hardaway Jr. I hope he doesn't think he's like the number one option. Like you got to take 20 shots a game.
Man, it's just
if we want to be successful,
it's just preseason, man.
Listen. I'm just saying, the future is those 4 guys. Like Julius Randle. Like he thinks like those are the 4 guys. Like you can talk about Frank. Frank, okay, another 28% shooting. Great job, Frank. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate that. Like, I mean, what do we like? I can't stand the Frank talk, man. I'm sorry, and he's taking away minutes from ISO. I think that ISO
get back to your date, man. I got it, bro. I got it.
Get home, watch the Knicks highlights.
Appreciate the call, bro. Ari, man, we got to talk him off the ledge, man. It's only preseason, Ari. Come on, man.
We in game 2 of the preseason. And this man calling Julius Randle Tim Hardaway Jr. Ari, man, I get it, though. You know, I understand. That's the guy.
Nah, I love when he calls it, man, because he's a Knicks fan, man. He's emotional.
I get it.
It's the passion. That's what I love about Ari, man, with these Knicks. Even in the preseason, he's tight. You know.
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
I mean, listen, I think ISO, they got to figure it out. They got to figure it out. And like I said earlier, I think Fizz wants to see how Ellington can fit in with these guys off this team. A more efficient scorer, you know, less dribbling and catch and shoot.
I think that's the biggest thing.
Right. You know, efficient in terms of his moves. You know, ISO is very efficient from the field.
Well, I meant the less dribbling part.
Yes.
Because that was one of the biggest things. And me too. I'm guilty of it too. I think that's probably the biggest thing on ISO's game that I cannot stand.
Right.
Is how much dribbling he needs to take to get a shot off. But I'm sorry. You can continue. My bad.
No, yeah, no. I'm all with you on that. I'm all with you on that. So we just got to see. We got to see how it all fits.
That's why we have 2 more preseason games left to find out, ladies and gentlemen.
2 more preseason games to find out. Yeah, keyword preseason. Preseason. Colas had a couple callers made some comments on RJ, and I didn't comment on RJ's game tonight. But again, I thought RJ once again was solid. You're seeing his strength play out on the court on how he's going to get most of his points. It's not going to come off the jumper right away. You know what I mean? It's going to come from his ability to be crafty, use his strength to get into the lane, and muscle his way in as bully ball, man. I like what RJ's doing right now to kind of compensate for his weaknesses.
Yeah, no fear. Kid is confident, and, you know, it's not fake confidence where, you know, you see him puffing his chest and huffing and puffing in college and expect him to come here and probably just, you know, fail under the lights. Nah, from the jump, RJ was playing. Yeah. You know, he did have some cold spell, which he's still a rookie. But even tonight, still shot a good percentage. Played, like you said, played the bully ball, man. He's a rookie, and he's down there battling with Bradley Beal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
he's battling.
Yeah,
he's battling.
Very happy with.
There was talk about whether or not he's going to start at the 2. I think he's pretty much locked in.
I think it's locked.
Yeah, 100%. I don't see any reason why you're not going to start him. I think he's pretty much locked at the 2. Yeah. I think he's pretty much locked at the 2. Salute to everybody in the chat once again on this Friday night. Let's pour one out for Ari. If you're at home drinking, please pour one out for Ari. Hopefully there's better days ahead for him.
Man, I hope it's not messing with his date, too.
Yeah, man. Get back to your date,
it's
bro.
It's the preseason. Do not let this ruin your day, Ari. Come on, man.
You heard him in the background. He told his date, he goes, shh, I'm about to go on KnicksFanTV. Be quiet. Turn the radio down. Turn down the TV.
If anything, tell us to shh. If she's talking, we'll wait. Come on, Ari.
She's in the background watching Housewives. He's like, be quiet. I got to talk preseason with the fellas.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Larry Medina. Sends us a $15 super chat. Larry, thanks for the support, man. Thank you. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for the support. All right, let's get back to the phone, CK.
All right, let's get him.
Another one of the favorites of the show, Will from LI. He's another one that's always doing so much in the background. Will, turn down everything. Turn down everything right this second.
Yo, I'm on the train, bro.
All right, now you got to call back, bro.
Don't even worry about it. Yeah.
Man, yeah. Will sounded like he was.
We'll save you a spot.
Yeah, we'll save you a spot, Will. You got to come back later, bro.
Sound like he was doing, screwing in some pipes in his bathroom or something like shit.
Yeah. Sounded like he was on one of those old LIRR trains, man. Not even the new ones. The old cranky joints that they still got in rotations, man. Yeah. One thing for the callers. Make sure no speakerphone, no Bluetooth. Hands to the phone. You got to talk hands to the phone, man. No TV in the background. If you got a song in the background, turn it down, turn it off. It makes for terrible audio. All right, let's go back to the phones. Garcia's next. Wants to talk about the game. Garcia, how you feeling, bro?
Yo, what's up, man? Yo, y'all got me rolling over here. What the hell's wrong with Ari, bro?
Yeah, man. It's just one of those nights for Ari, man. It's one of those nights. He's very emotional, man. But that's my guy. I love when he calls in.
You know, I'm try to keep it quick because, like, I know y'all got a bunch of callers. And CP, I haven't been on in a minute, man. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I haven't been on in a minute. But
glad you could call in, man.
Hey, but listen though, man, we really got to get rid of Bobby, man. Like, listen, like I know it's preseason game 2. I'm not tripping, but Bobby out there trying to build brick houses, and this is too much, bro. He was just throwing the shots anywhere. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like for the Frank haters, like, you know, I'm not a major Frank supporter or nothing like that, but damn, it's like the second game. Relax, yo. Like, and I don't think Fizdale got any beef with Trier, bro. Like, I think Fizdale is just throwing dudes out there to see what they could produce. Yeah. Trier is a automatic bucket. You know what I'm saying? So he don't have to play him a bunch of minutes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to play the players that are brand new to the team.
True.
And he got to play the rookies to see what they could do to figure out where they could fit. You know, so everybody need to, like, calm down a little bit. You know, it's damn Ari, like, chill, you know? Like, he got to be on some acid or LSD or something, like.
Go ahead, TK, go ahead.
I'm with everything you saying, but you just said we should waive Bobby.
Yeah.
This is his first game. He was missed the first.
He told everybody calm down. Then he said he wanted to get rid of Bobby Portis right away.
In one game. He's gonna be rusty. He's rusty. He hasn't played since last season.
Oh my God, man! The callers are on one tonight, man.
I love it.
The callers are on one tonight, man. It's knee jerk one way, knee jerk the other way, man.
I already got people in my chat talking about, man, where's Moutier? I'm like, yo, bro, like, yo.
People calling for Moutier.
Oh my.
Hey, it's Friday night Knicks, man. This is what the Friday nights look like, man.
I love it. I'm glad to be a part of it this week.
This is it, man. So to everybody in the chat, hit that thumbs up for you boys wherever you guys are watching from. Let's go back to the phones. Garcia, appreciate it. Sean is up next. Let's go to Sean from Manhattan. He wants to talk about the game. Sean, how you feeling, bro?
Yo, what up?
Chill, man. How you feeling, bro?
It's good, man.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Yo, man, first of all, 4:37 into the third quarter, you want to sub him in? Come on, man. That's no
ISO,
good.
Right?
I mean, yeah, man, 4:37.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. The minutes was kind of weird, TK. Like, I thought the way he was trending, like he just wasn't going to play at all.
Yeah, you know? I'll give you that. And then to just randomly put him in.
And then on top of that, you know, the ball movement in the first half.
Yeah.
Ball movement in the first half was garbage. Fizdale's questionable substitutions come on, man. It's a lot going on that he needs to fix, man. And I'm definitely questioning Fizdale early on. He's culprit number 1 coming into the season for sure. I don't see too many other guys with problems other than Julius Randle. Too much isolation in his game. I'm seeing too much. He's waiting to pass the ball. He's waiting to see how the play is developing instead of reacting to it.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot going on. I mean, Wayne Ellington, I mean, he's okay, but he's not real, yo.
Yeah. It's work in progress, Sean. Work in progress, man. And appreciate the call. Listen, you guys got to let this thing marinate, man. This is game 2 of the preseason, fellas. This is game 2.
To remember that Fizdale is just this is new for him too.
It's
like
new.
This is a brand new team. He said 7 brand new guys. And it's not like there's 7.
He only had 6 players return. He only had 6 players return.
We need to. I keep saying it on my channel. I don't mean to bring this gospel over on KnicksFanTV's channel, but we need to get out of the mindset of recycling coaches.
That's it.
We are never gonna
move. We're never gonna grow.
Mind you, there has been mistakes. I get it. I love Fizz, but Fizz has made some mistakes. I get it, but at the same time, it doesn't matter what coach we put in there. There's going to be mistakes made. They have to grow together. They have to learn each other's game. That's just how it's going to be. We can't keep trying to fire our coaches after their second year as the coach for the team.
Can't do it, man. We cannot keep a revolving door of players and coaches constantly. We're never going to go anywhere, man. We're never going to go anywhere.
We go through coaches like backs of gum, boy. Like, we got to stop that.
Now, the best part was my man was like, everybody relax. Well, we got to get rid of Portis right away. He got to go. He's got to go.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I love it, man. I love it. I love the emotions because I feel it. Like I love it. Get them out, man. This is what you gotta do. Get them out.
Facts.
Get them out.
Factuals, man. Once again, salute to everybody watching. This is Friday Night Knicks. CP from KnicksFanTV. My man CK2K joining us, calling this Knicks versus Wizards post-game show. We are getting ready to announce the winners of who's gonna join me Monday night to meet the players in New York City. We're going to announce it in a couple minutes, so stay tuned. The contest is still open. I'm going to give you guys some more time to get it in. Right now, we got 273 entries, CK. 273 entries. Hey, this is a great opportunity. This is a great opportunity.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, man. One thing I want to clarify for you guys that entered, it's one ticket is going to one person. So we're giving away 2 tickets to 2 separate people, right? So it's not one person winning 2 tickets. It's one person winning 1 ticket. So make sure you're of age. If you're underage and you can't go by yourself, don't enter. You know what I mean? If your husband, your wife want to go, don't enter. All right? 1 ticket for 1 person, and we're giving 2 people a shot. All right, let's go back to the phones. Oh, we got somebody calling in from Belize.
What? You got to take that.
We got somebody calling in from Belize. Peter from Belize. What's going on, man?
Hey, good night.
Yo, how's the weather in Belize, bro?
Yeah, the weather is tropical.
Nice.
And it's hot and it's raining. We had some minor droughts and stuff.
Okay.
I'm like one of the few New York fans in this country. And
represent loud, my guy.
You have to have some heart and you have to have some thick skin because in Belize, we have a lot of, I call them renter fans. If you're winning.
Yeah, a lot of Golden State Warrior fans in Belize right now.
Yeah.
But what hurts now is that you have some that are these Kevin Durant fans, and now you're going to have Nets fans popping up all over the country.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, man, it's really offensive the way how our countrymen just jump from team to team. I respect Lakers fans because there's those hardcore Lakers fans from Magic days all the way up to Kobe Bryant. I can respect Lakers fans and even respect Celtics fans in the country, but not these ones that were Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat.
Yeah.
If you ever see the Bucks win a championship, you're gonna see Giannis fans popping up all over.
Right. But not to cut you, man. You got to get to your point on the game because we got a lot of callers waiting to get in. Sorry to cut you, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. Yeah, but I look at this Knicks roster and I think that Kevin Durant said something very. Hello?
Yeah, we here. Listen.
We're here.
Hold on, I gotta lower this television down because there's like a 4 or 5 second feedback, like I'm hearing myself.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta turn your TV down, family. You gotta turn your TV down, brethren.
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah, so I look at this Knicks roster and I see a lot of different pieces, and I'm trying to figure out what is Scott Perry and the Knicks president trying to do? Are they just trying to get guys that want to come to New York and then try to package them with some of these picks to try and get a seasoned borderline all-star, that we can really turn into, like, yeah. So I don't really think all the pieces fit, but I think they have a plan down the road that they're going to package some of these guys and try to trade them.
Okay. And thanks for the call, man. We got his point, CK. He wants to know what the direction that they're going in, right?
Right.
Go ahead and take that one.
And I think that's a good question. And I was literally just thinking about that today because we're hearing all these guys, especially with the KD comments, we're hearing all these guys talking about they want to be here, they love New York, da. And I'm of course, just like the rest of us Knicks fans drinking the Kool-Aid, I'm like, yeah, man, we got some people that won't be here.
Yeah.
But then the light flickers in the back of my head, like, yo, let's be real. Some of these guys might get traded by the deadline. So how does that work out? You know what I'm saying? So obviously, to answer his question, I do believe it's definitely going to be a fill out probably till, January, February to see who actually fits in the rotation, who doesn't, who's got to go. Because I would be very surprised if we go all the way to if we're lucky to go to the postseason or even off season with the same roster that we're coming in with. Yeah. But yeah, I get what he's saying. What he's saying, and I don't think anyone has the answer for that yet because we've only been games into the preseason.
We don't know the answer to that. I think the bottom line is obviously in free agency you're going to go after your top targets. We know that you're going to have backup plans, and they went for their backup plan. They're building around a young core of players right now. It's Iso Zoe, it's Kevin Knox, it's Mitchell Robinson, it's RJ Barrett, Frank TBD. We'll see. Maybe it's DSJ too. His option didn't get picked up yet, so TBD on that as well. But the bottom line is they wanted to pick. They got Julius Randle, who's still a high upside player, very young. All right, they want to put him with this young core. If you had a starting lineup of Dennis Smith Jr., R.J. Barrett, Kevin Knox, Julius Randle, and Mitch, that would have been the youngest starting lineup in the league, CK.
Yeah. But do you like that starting lineup?
No, I don't, and I don't think it's going to be the starting lineup. But I'm just saying as an example, right?
Right.
I don't necessarily see the blockbuster trade. Like we had talked about it at the round table in L.A. You know, we had talked about Booker, Bradley Beal, Karl Anthony Towns. I don't see that necessarily. I don't really see that happening. I don't think they're going to risk it. I don't think Perry's going to really try to pull the trigger on something like that.
To get all those draft picks and have those assets to then just I don't see that happening either.
Yeah.
I do see us moving players and bringing in other slots that probably will fit our need at the time, but I don't think it's going to be any extravagant like Booker or
I don't see it.
I don't think
I don't see it. But those other guys that they did picked up, I would expect hopefully some of those guys get paired off in a trade mid-season. For a team that wants to get some depth, and then maybe you get some more assets that, again, it's all about the flexibility right now. Just because you have everything doesn't mean you need to burn the hole in your pocket right away, right? We need to, sit on it, let it marinate a little bit, draft some players with some of these assets. Maybe you draft some more talent that jumps over some of the guys that we have, and you see what happens.
Whether we overachieve or underachieve this year, the more of the whole story is we're still in the rebuild. We're just in the better stage of the rebuild right now.
Facts.
So.
It's still early, man. It is still early in the rebuild. You got to let it marinate, man. Yep. We just got from under the rut.
Fast forward.
Can't fast forward. As much as it hurts, as much as it hurts, you can't fast forward, man.
Nope.
And that's just the moral of the story. Yo, that guy, Bertans was beasting on us tonight, CK.
That's a Pop boy right there, man.
I can see why Popovich hated us, man. I can see why Pop hates us, man. This boy can ball.
Yeah, man. I whenever I see anybody from that Popovich pool tear us up, I'll just be like, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
just, okay. I don't even, and especially with something we're so bad at that we saw it today in perimeter defense. That's the Popovich way. Find the weakness and just keep on going to it. And Bertrand's did that the entire night.
Tear the scab.
Shouts to him, man.
Yeah, man. And for those in the chat to get background to those in the chat, Bertans, as we learn now, San Antonio had to let him walk. Because they wanted to sign Marcus Morris. So this is why Popovich hates us so badly. they had to let Bertans walk for a couple extra $1 million because they wanted to bring Marcus Morris in. And obviously, as you know, Marcus Morris kind of reneged on his verbal agreement with them to come to the Knicks once the Reggie Bullock stuff kind of adjusted itself, and we ended up getting more money to give. So that's where the animosity lies between Popovich, the Spurs, and the Knicks right now.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. Shout out to Terry and Trey, 2K Mello, AB, a lot of new people.
Terry and Trey in there. Shout out Terry and Trey. They were at the game.
They were there, yes.
They were there at the game.
2 for 2 so far.
Yes, sir. All right, so here we go. Let's go. We're going to do the contest right now. Let's do the contest right now.
Yes, I'm ready. I want to hear it.
Let's find out. Somebody's going to go home a winner. 2 people are going to go home a winner. We're all winners.
2 separate people.
2 separate
people.
2 separate people. See, because you know you're going to get this question, CK.
Yes.
Like, the person that wins is going to email you like, yo, can I bring my girl?
Yes.
And I'm going to be like, no.
I need to bring my mom.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have been in the contest.
You shouldn't have been in the contest, kid. You got to go to school early tomorrow, man. You can't do it.
Yep.
You can't do it, man. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish filling out the list. And I started doing that already, so I'm going to finish filling that out. Give me 1 second.
Do your thing, man. Do your thing. 2K Mel in my chat saying Randall looking, and he did a little nauseous face. It was a rough one.
Yeah, he wasn't that great tonight.
It wasn't too great, but I mean, again, second game of preseason.
That's it.
The point forward role. We'll give him time.
That's it, man. Well said, TK. All right, here we go. All right, Justin, I'm going to give Justin Areola a chance to sign up. He said he wants to sign up. I'm going to put my man Justin Areola's name in there. He's a good dude.
If Justin wins, this is going to be the Cinderella story of a lifetime.
He's going to be the Cinderella story.
I'm rooting for you, Justin. Get in there, bro.
Full transparency. I'm putting Justin Areola's name in here.
Respect.
All right, that's it, man. That's it. If you didn't make it in earlier, you guys can join next time. And by the way, this isn't the last of the premium giveaways we're gonna do for the fans. We got merchandise, we got hats, jerseys to give away. We got game tickets. So keep it locked to the channel, and you'll be a winner at some point this season. All right, here we go, CK.
All right.
The total number of entries was 292.
Sheesh.
Here we go. The first ticket is gonna go to. Brett Alexander Wells. Brett Alexander Wells is the first winner. Congratulations to Brett. You're coming with me to meet the team at the team meet and greet on Monday night.
Shout out Brett.
All right, let's get his name off the list. And we're going back to see who's next. Next person, the final winner is Conley Primus.
Hey.
Conley, you know him? You know him? You went to school with him?
No, I don't, but I saw him in the chat. No, I saw him in the chat earlier,
you saw?
I
okay.
recognize the name. It's a name I recognize.
No doubt. Conley, man.
Conley P.
Congratulations to Conley. So, Brett Alexander, Conley Primus. Congratulations, fellas.
In the chat. He was there. Yes,
congratulations.
Sorry, Justin.
Yeah, Justin, sorry, man. You weren't a winner tonight. Salute to everybody who played. Brett Alexander, Conley Primus, all the winners. Salute to everybody that played, man.
That's what's up, man.
And everybody that entered.
Say what's up to Kevin Knox for CK.
Facts. We'll do, man. We'll do. All right, let me just write this down so I don't forget. Brett
Alexander. Man, don't forget.
Yeah, it's a lot of names in there.
Do not forget.
Conley Primus. All right, cool. Shout out to KnicksFanTV Dave for putting it together, and shout out to everybody who played, man.
Everything, boy.
Yeah, man. All right, back to the phones. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channels.
Yes, both channels.
Homegrown Knicks fans doing it for the fans, by the fans. Support the movement. If you're a Knicks fan, if you're a basketball fan, man. If you're an NBA 2K fan, check out my man CK's channel. You know what I mean?
Please, sir. Please.
Yes, sir. All right, Mustafa from Queens is up next. He wants to talk about Julius Randle. Mustafa, how you feeling, bro?
Welcome.
I'm good. How about yourself? How y'all doing?
Good, man. What's going on?
Good, bro.
Oh, not much, man. Just out here chilling. You guys had me cracking up earlier. Some of the previous callers, they were dogging Was it Julius Randle and Bobby Portis? Calling him Bug-Eye Portis.
Oh man, we gonna be real. Bobby might take the Moutier mantle. I hope he doesn't. CK. He might take the Moutier mantle, man. He might take the Moutier trophy this year, man.
Man. It just, but it's like once I was hearing people speak, I'm like, man, this is typical Knicks fans for sure.
Yeah,
like
fact.
It's preseason, but the fact that we've been bad for so long is like, people are just naturally just gonna look at all the things that we're not doing great early on and go in panic mode. Not knowing that we've been recycling players, like you guys said, recycling coaches, and I agree with you guys said earlier. It's like we have to be more consistent as far as who we want on our team, and who's going to be the voice, who's going to be the coach. Like, we want somebody that we could have for 10 years, 15, somebody we have for a long time. Yeah. And, some of the great coaches that, everybody look up to now, they weren't all that great when they first started.
Amen. That's what I'm saying. Yep.
Speaking of Fizdale was assistant coach to
Pat Riley.
Eric Spoelstra. When he first started coaching, people were booing him.
Yeah.
They were booing him vocally, telling we don't want him, in here. Like, they were just booing him to the point where coaches were like laughing and making a joke out of it, and booing him too, just to cheer him up because they saw that it was emotionally affecting him.
Yeah.
So, but all in all, it's the preseason. They look sloppy. I hope I know they're gonna fix that. You can see a lot of the turnovers coming from miscommunication, lack of chemistry. And the guys just got to stop pressing. You get a shot, shoot the ball. You have an open lane, drive to the basket and score.
Yeah.
You're forcing passes, you're forcing dumping it, to the paint, to Julius Randle when he got 3-4 guys covering him. You got, move the ball and move your body. Don't just stand there watching the guy. Cut. In the first game, you had guys moving in perpetual motion. That's why we were able to get a lot better looks and a lot easier shots.
Okay.
So I feel like
the call, man.
The ball.
Appreciate the call, Mustafa. Let's go to Nathan from Jersey. What's going on? We're just trying to run through the calls, so we got a lot of callers left. Go ahead, Nathan. What's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Good. How you feeling, bro?
You good, man?
Good. Yeah, so even though it's preseason, I really like what we did this offseason with the depth. I feel like we have more depth on the team. But first of all, like you guys said, chemistry is a big thing. Chemistry is a big thing for us. So we need to, once they build up that chemistry for the team, I feel like I like the starting lineup they had today with Alfred Payne running the show. I really like he can shoot the ball. So I really like the lineup they have. Julius Randle, obviously, that's going to be a big pickup for us. He's going to be a big factor. But I feel like, do you think in the regular season, do you see David Fizdale doing multiple lineups throughout the season? In my opinion, or in your guys' opinion, or?
I mean, ideally, I wouldn't like to see that, but I mean, how can you not though, CK? It's a brand new team once again. You know what I mean? And the thing is you have nobody who, even with the depth, you have no one who could really separate. Who's really separating from the pack?
Nobody yet. I just feel like this year, I don't think we're going to go through that again. I could be wrong because you're right. Everything you said is completely correct. I just feel like because we have, quote unquote, a more competitive – no, I won't even go that route. Because we have more of a veteran-led roster along with our youth, I think that Fizz is probably going to go and be a little bit more gung-ho on his rotations unless somebody absolutely plays himself out of rotation. But again, that's probably just me being naive to what we did in the offseason. But I would like to believe that hopefully we're not doing what we did last year where every month we are trying a different starting five. Every month we're trying to do rotation where Frank was banished for 2 weeks and then Moutier was banished for 2 weeks and then started for the rest of the year. Trey Burke was banished. I hope we don't go through that again. But.
Yeah, I hope not. But again, it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult, especially when you're going to have some of these vets who Some nights are not going to get their minutes. How does Fizz manage their ego? How does he manage the emotions? Guys are going to be unhappy with the minutes. That part of the game, that part of it, that's tough for a coach, man. Got to be tough. I mean, I'm not a coach. I don't have that experience. But just from a human nature standpoint, that has to be tough.
Yeah, because there's still people. Yeah, you're right. And then, again, hearing me talk about it just goes back to what we just said. We got to remember this is the rebuild, still early in the rebuild. So those kind of things.
It's part of it. You guys got to understand this is not going to be a perfect roster. This is not going to be a perfect fits. Yeah. Still going to be clunky, like somebody said. Putting Portis in was like fitting around pegging a square hole. I agree. I agree.
That is so good. That's a great analogy, bro. That is a great
that's
analogy.
why I'm sticking to my 30 wins, man. What do you guys think in the chat in terms of win total? That is tonight's fan poll. Click on the lowercase I at the top right-hand side of your screen and vote in tonight's fan poll, man. What do you think the range of win totals? Where are you going with your win totals, CK?
I think we were similar. I know in our roundtable I said it really low, but that was for kicks. I think I'm sticking into that 29 to 32 range.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for more, but being realistic, I think it's going to be somewhere in between.
I'm with you because you're going to have some ugly nights, man. And you're going to have ugly nights where the defense isn't going to be that great, where the scoring is going to be, well, who's going to be the guy? Or, you know what I mean? Who's going to be the guy?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to assume it's going to be Julius Randle. It's easy to assume that RJ Barrett's going to break out and have, the year that we all hope he has. But, again, there's no guarantees this year with who's going to be what.
Facts. And the schedule's tough, man. The schedule's tough. We open up against the Spurs.
San Antonio Spurs,
open up against the Spurs. Then you got the Nets. Home opener against the C's.
Celtics, yeah.
Home opener against the Celtics. You got the Kristaps game, Mavs game, back-to-back, damn near.
Yeah.
On November the 8th and the 14th. The Zion game is going to be big. The West Coast is always the equalizer, man. The West Coast trip. You go to Portland, Golden State, Sacramento, Denver in December.
And then in January, man, they got us back-to-back LA.
Yeah. The equalizer I had put down here was November 20th to January 9th. And if you look at that schedule, you got the Sixers. No, you're in Philly.
Oh, that equalizer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're in Philly.
Right.
You play the Spurs. You play the Nets, the Raptors, Philly again, the Celtics, the Bucks, the Nuggets, the Pacers, the Trailblazers, the Warriors, the Kings, the Nuggets again. Sprinkle in the Hawks. You could beat the Hawks. Miami, you could beat Miami. Bucks again. Yeah. It's a crazy schedule, man. Clippers on that. Lakers, Jazz. It's a crazy schedule.
And there are some that, there are possibilities that we could steal. Because we even saw that last year when we beat the Celtics. There's games that we can steal. Mm-hmm. But then also knowing us, there are games, like you just said, sprinkling the Hawks, there are games that we can blow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a rough one. And not rough. I take that back. It's going to be it's going to be a season where there's going to be a lot of ups and downs. And I think what everybody wants to believe might not be this season. Yeah. And that's okay. That's part of the rebuild. We all have to mentally put that in our brains that we're going the right direction.
Right. Yep. I agree, man.
But I say that I know nobody's gonna.
Nobody's listening. Nobody.
No one's gonna hear that at all.
We're not here to be rational, 2K.
Hell no.
CK, we're not here to be rational.
We go 0-10. We need to make a trade for Bradley Beal tomorrow.
Immediately. Yeah. Somebody's gonna say it. Man. I got people in the chat asking me when is the bye week.
Oh my God. That's not how this works.
That's not how this works, man. You gotta go through it. Let's take a couple more phone calls. Appreciate the call, Nathan. Let's go to who's some new people in here. Let's go my man Delano. Delano from North Carolina. He wants to talk about the roster on the whole. Delano, how you feeling, bro?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Salute to everybody in the chat. What up, CP? What up, CK? What's going on?
What up, man?
How you doing, bro?
The guy.
I'm good. Listen, I just wanted to, again, just get everybody, to kind of reel it in a little bit. I know everybody's jumping out the window off of this preseason game, especially after we beat them the other night. But just remember that, these guys are new. This is a new roster again, so, they still got to learn each other, learn habits, learn rhythm. So, the whole Bobby Portis throwing him, waving him immediately, like, that's crazy. Come on, give the guy a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's nuts. You know what I'm saying? We got these guys. Let's give them a shot. We was praising them for being able to knock down, 40% of his threes last season.
Yeah.
Give the guy a shot. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do that overnight. So, just give him a break. Everybody else, again, it's growing pains. We're rebuilding. So it's growing pains. We're going to see games like these, games where we look sharp and games when we looking sloppy. I think the biggest thing that my takeaway was everybody was forcing the issue because they wanted to make an impact on the roster, especially with opening day coming up soon, the regular season starting. So everybody wants to make an impact as far as who they are on the team.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with Marcus Morris. I think Marcus Morris, is he's done solid these past couple of games. So of course I'm glad about the pickup. Hate the drama behind it, but nonetheless, I'm saying he's here. So, hope that he works and I hope that he sticks around a little bit. Everybody else, I'm not really trying to trade anybody. I honestly feel like, again, if this is a rebuild, some of these guys are here for mentoring. I honestly look at like Elfrid Payton more being here not only as a second chance for him, but also to kind of help Frank develop along because at the end of the day, we don't know what we're doing with Frank.
Yeah.
But we got to give the guy a shot. We can't just keep saying, okay, well, he's trash because he missed 1 or 2 shots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got to be able to develop some of these guys, and maybe it just takes bringing in somebody else to cultivate that. So as much as I know that we all want a winning product already, and we're tired of the losing, the long suffering, just hold on. It's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? We just got to get these guys, going, and we'll see what we got, at the end of the season. My projection though, 32 to 34 wins, and that's better than 17. So
all right,
yeah.
I appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call, Delano. Well said, man. Gotta have patience. All right, let's go back to Will, man. Hopefully things have settled down with Will. Will, you still on the train, man?
Nah, I'm off. I'm off the train. The train just left. My bad, y'all.
Cool. All right,
I was praying for my life, man. That train was about to take me out.
That was the one?
First of all, CK. Yo, I thought that thing held by one screw. Not the screws, one screw. It's crazy. But whatever the case. CK, I'm a big fan of yours on the Fumble. Keep doing your thing, man. And of course, CK as always.
Appreciate it.
Love your work. Listen, man, I still got scapegoated today, man. I don't like that. Like throughout the whole game, I was at the game, coming from the game. The whole time, I'm like, yo, where's ISO?
Yeah.
What's happening? And this is ridiculous. I mean, I just hope that this is not going to be a consistent thing. And then the other thing, I'm not a fan of Payton. I don't want this man starting. I don't care about he's playing his way into the starting lineup. That's BS. That's BS Dave's job. I mean, this back spasm thing, I hope it's not serious, but...
Oh, not, man.
But I don't think Payton had any choice today, did he?
No, he wasn't good tonight.
No.
Yeah, he wasn't good tonight.
I mean, and nothing really. And then the other thing is Randall. I like the Don, but this is like the second game where I don't think he's really hitting past 15 points or anything like that. I mean, I'm going to give him time to see exactly what he's trying to do. Looks like he's trying to do a little bit of everything, but sometimes he looks lost out there. But again, it's preseason, so I'm gonna give everybody time to go.
Okay.
But I'm not a fan of Portis. Get rid of that man.
Wow.
One game. All right, but I'm gonna let y'all
One game, y'all.
One game, CK.
Oh,
One game.
You too, Will.
Oh, my God. Will's on to get Portis out of here. Bam. I mean, hey, when he came in, man, he was very energized, and the first thing you heard him, he was talking. He was on those mics.
Yes.
Those hot mics were picking him up. He was very vocal on the defensive end. I was like, all right, yeah, I like this. I like what's going on right now. And then,
and then things happened.
Yeah, he just didn't catch the chemistry. That's all. Just didn't get the chemistry.
Say something, TB. I'll take. And if I turn to the villain, I'll turn to the villain.
Yeah.
I hope not. I hope y'all don't turn on me that easy. But everybody coming in here with these calls and in the chat. I mean, I finally got someone to say something in my chat. But we all, and I love them. We all love them. Are we all really giving Mitch a pass tonight? Not one person is saying anything about Mitchell Robinson. Like, I get it. He's our wonder kid. We're all happy about him, but nobody is a little bit upset.
I agree with you, man.
With how Mitch showed up tonight, especially after everything we've been hearing, and because even in the summer league too, and we were there. We saw Mitch fall for the same stuff.
Yep.
And in the cookie jar, jumping when he shouldn't be jumping. It got a little bit better, but it was that much better. So I'm just a little surprised that we here talking about waiving, but I'm not saying we should waive or trade Mitch. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying, like, nobody here holding the big fella accountable.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
That's something we should be talking about.
It wasn't good. I agree with you, man. And Mitch is my guy. You know that. Mitch is my guy.
Yeah, me too.
But he played a very undisciplined game. Yeah. And that, again, those are my things that my 3 goals for Mitch this year is stay healthy, number 1, durability. Number 2 is the discipline. Just not falling for the pump fakes, or because, like you said, and the way he's landing as well ties back into the durability factors. Almost like it just reminds me of when, like, Marcus Camby used to just be flying around and he land on an ankle or he land on his back, his tailbone and things. So those type of things, and then also can he round out, not round out, but just improve a little bit on the offensive end, because it's like if the lobs aren't there or the putbacks aren't there, there's really not much there from the offensive point of view. Yeah, we saw him trying to shoot the threes and stuff like that in practice, but even just a more high percentage shot closer to the rim, you just haven't seen any of it from Mitch so far. So still a project. We know offensively we got to understand that Mitch is still a project, but on defensive side where he can really make his impact on the game, you just want to see him take another step up. I thought tonight he was definitely shaky tonight.
Yeah, very, very shaky. And to continue what you said about the offensive side, that's when the very first tape was, or it was like the second tape that came out of him shooting threes. I said that I really enjoyed the corner 3 because I feel like, that's the closer of the threes if he ever gets in that situation. I feel like it's easier for him to leak out to the corners and get those shots. But like you had just said, and I feel like that's something that's not being talked about enough, is like I want to see him take those mid-range shots, because there's probably close to nobody that's going to be able to get in his range to block a shot or even affect the shot if he's starting to shoot those shots mid-range. And I feel like, especially close to the corners or maybe at the elbows or something like that, that's something that he should be incorporating.
Agreed.
But he's got to have the confidence to shoot. Today he shot one, but it was a very bad shot. Yeah. It was a little bit rushed. And there's been opportunities, I feel like, in both games where he was open enough that I would have been okay with him at least letting him try it. But again, you said it perfectly. He just needs to round out a little bit better. And again, second game preseason, everybody's the same. I just feel like it needs to be addressed.
It needs to be addressed.
I feel like he's getting that pass because he's Mitch. But
I agree with you. Definitely 100%. You brought up the corner 3, man, and I got to tell you, that's one shot that I can't even remember the last time we hit a corner 3, man.
Anybody.
It's just few and far between. I mean, you look at a team like a Spurs. I mean, they build their offense around that. I mean, it is the easiest 3-point shot to make on the court. Yeah. You know what I mean? A lot of times we look at the Spurs about what they're doing is so wonderful, but Pop he's just out there playing chess, man. He's just out there playing chess. And he's not trying to make the game hard. He's trying to make the game easier.
Yes. And I'd said that Frank's rookie year, I feel like he should be working on. I think he would be perfect in the corner 3. I think that'd be the perfect way, because he can shoot. It's just it's all up in his head. Like the misses and him over, letting the shot go off late off the goose, off his fingers, off his wrist, and all that stuff. I feel like when you see the ball go in, and I think the best place for him would be in the corner, especially when he was like in the fourth quarter, we saw him play off the ball a little bit with Trier. Dribbling a lot more, or even when Randall was dribbling a little bit more. Those are situations where he should slip down and shoot those corner threes a little bit more. But again, like you said, that's something that Pop puts in their brains, puts in the training camp workouts and stuff like that. And everybody wants to shoot the transition 3, so everybody likes to be close to the top of the arc. But you're right. I think that'd be beautiful. Who's the last person we saw hit a corner 3? Steve Novak?
Consistently, Novak. You know what I mean?
You know
maybe
what I'm saying?
Earl.
Like,
I think JR used to hit those corner threes a lot.
Yeah.
Just few and far between, man. It's like we don't even attempt them. We don't even attempt them. And not to simplify what Pop's doing. Obviously, you know, somebody mentioned, they have Tim Duncan, of course. But it's a part of what makes them so excellent is you know, they play the game like chess. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Chris Copeland. You are 100%. Copeland loved the damn corner three. You are so correct.
Cope was burning the nets at the corner, man. And again, you know, on this 3-point topic, again, I think this is why you're seeing Ellington get those extended minutes early, because I think Fizz really wants to see if he can be that spark off the bench from beyond the stripe that can really get us going offensively. We know what ISO's going to do. I mean, look at it. He came in midway through the third quarter and still finished with more points than half the guys on the team.
Man.
You know what I mean? So you know ISO, he's ready.
Easy bucket.
The ISO's ready. It's just a matter of how does he fit into that rotation. And once again, once DSJ comes in, where does Ellington, where does ISO, where does Frank? It's a mess.
I don't even want to think about that, man.
It's a mess, man. Boy. All right, couple more calls. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up. Very important that you support us by hitting the thumbs up, sharing these videos, and subscribing to the channel. Yeah, man. Let's go to Arthur from Cincinnati. We were talking about defense. Arthur wants to talk about the defense. How you feeling, bro?
Please, we need to.
I'm doing good, man. How you doing, bro?
Good, man. What's going on?
Yeah, first off, I was going to say, you know, it's early in the preseason, so you really can't judge what they're throwing out there. You know, that's understandable. And just like tonight, you know, it's kind of the way, like, you kind of think Phil Dale's kind of figured out what he wants to do, because he don't play 11 guys tonight. You know what I mean? Yeah. You look at D.C., they played 14 guys. Right. And that's just another thing, too. That and what they stumbled on defense, I think, was guarding the wings.
Yep.
Like, they had no answer for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing was, D.C. played them fast and all that, and it was like, man, you know, they can't get back down the court that fast.
Yeah.
So when they run into trouble with high-speed offense, they're going to have problems.
They're going to have problems.
You know what I'm saying?
They're going to have problems, especially when they run in those big lineups. That's why you need Kev out there, you know, well, to help.
Oh, hell yeah.
But, he's not necessarily going to help on the perimeter defense part of it. But, you know, you still need to keep up. And I think Kev is definitely missed. Yeah. Definitely, man.
And see, that's the thing, too. You know, he's a fast player. He can run up and down the court, but you got a lot of guys that can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I think Phil Dale, he's still trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's understandable. Like you said, it's a brand new team. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
okay. Appreciate the call, Arthur, man. Thanks for supporting, bro. Yeah, I think. Listen, I think he hit it on the head, man. I definitely think he hit it on the head.
No lies. None.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. CK, man, we had the round table in LA. Shout out to my guys that came through.
Dope.
It was about 8 of us, man. We got a dope lunch and had a real good round table. I'm going to start releasing some of those videos over the course of this weekend, some of the conversations that we had. So be on the lookout for that. But, yeah, good times in LA a couple weeks ago, man. Had a real good outing with you guys, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the invite, man. It was a good time. It was fun.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. My man J. Ellis is somewhere in Miami getting it in right now, man. J. Ellis ditched. He ditched preseason Knicks for Miami, man.
I hope he didn't watch the game. I don't want him to ruin his trip, man.
Yeah, he was gonna come on. He was like, "Yo, you want me to connect from?" I'm like, "Man, enjoy your vacation, man. Come on, man."
Serious, shout out to J. Ellis, man.
Yeah,
do your thing, bro.
Absolutely. Shout out AO Pal in the chat. Pal put the videos together and did all the edits for us. So definitely.
There you go. I see you, Pal. What's good, man?
Yes, sir. Definitely appreciate it. All right, who's closing us out tonight? The closer tonight is gonna be Chad from Atlanta. He wants to talk about Morris and DSJ. Chad, you the closer, man. Make it good, bro.
What up? What up?
How you feeling, man?
KCP,
good, man.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah, you can't
Can't clown me for being quiet this time.
Yeah. Yeah, but yo, the last time Chad called, CK, he sounded like he was in the library. I'm like, bro, where are you right now? He's like, hello. Yeah, I'm at work right now, but I just want to say I like Frank. Stop hating on Frank.
Put his job on the line. That's dedication, bro.
Yeah, man. We get quite a few of those sometimes, man. The librarians, like,
hey,
you know,
respect.
All for the Knicks, man. All for the.
You still got that job though, right, Chad? We good? You still okay?
Oh, no, I'm good. I had like.
All right, good. All right. Dedication. I love it.
Yeah, that was. Nah, but as far as like I watched the game. I was watching the game at work today. It was looking bad, so I started watching SmackDown. But from what I seen, Marcus Morris. If you think about it, every team he's been on, he's never been that guy, and I think he feels like he's gonna be that guy, that small forward, that wing. And he's like, I'm trying to show that I got the skills to be a all-star. So I see that a lot in him right now. I didn't mention nobody's gonna say something about Mitch, but I had something to say. He remind me of like if you go play a pickup game like LA Fitness or whatever. He's like that football player that's super athletic, that's just jumping around and trying to do everything, risking his body.
Yeah,
risking the body.
I'm like, you can't be doing that. You got to be a little bit more disciplined on that one.
Got to control.
RJ, I like the way RJ was playing.
Love
he
it.
was doing his thing, getting to the basket. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And pretty much my hot take, I think Marcus Morris might make an all-star if he stay in the starting line. He's going to average 18 to 19 points a game, about 8 rebounds, a block, maybe 2 steals, and like 3 assists.
Okay.
Based on what I've seen.
That is a hot take.
Hot take from Chad. All right, Chad. Appreciate it, man. Put that. That's a bold prediction right there, CK. We got to do our bold prediction show later on before the season starts. That's a bold prediction, man.
Yeah, save that one.
Yeah,
I like that.
Absolutely, man. Listen, it's interesting. As he said, you know, we never see Morris, you know, try to be in a lead role, but on this team in this rotation, you might be looking at the number 1, number 2 option, man.
It's
on some nights. You might be looking at the number 1, number 2 option some nights. And like I said, when it comes down to between him and Kev, I just think he's going to bring it more consistently on both ends. Not to say that Kev isn't on the rise. I think Kev is going to have a good year. But I wouldn't mind him coming off the bench. And I think Morris is going to be needed, especially when Randall gets into trouble. You don't know what the DSA is going to give you night in, night out. So I think Morris is kind of going to be needed there. So
that's only going to be beneficial for Kev too in the long haul, especially if he continues to attack coming off the bench at least this season.
Yeah,
the way he did in that first game, man, that's only going to be beneficial for him. Playing against Morris every practice and stuff like that, man, it's gonna be a good step for Knox. He's gonna get the minutes regardless, coming off the bench or not. I like it. I'm a fan of it. I agree. You know It's open. The spot's there for him. Morris could take it.
Yes, sir.
He could be the number 1 option, you know, if Randall, you know, continues to want to be the distributor point forward that he has been shown to be in these last few games. I mean, it's open.
Indeed, man. Indeed. So on that note, CK, let's wrap it up, man. Let the fans know where they can find you, man.
Man, everything's CK2K. You know the deal. But this ain't about me. Appreciate the man CP, KnicksFanTV, everybody here who's watching, man. Love everything that we're doing here.
Yes, sir.
You know, got a lot of people showing love to the most uncool team in New York. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks,
I love it, man. You know, just appreciate everybody coming through here today. And we're going to be all right. Preseason.
CK, appreciate it, man. Once again, my man CK, man. And salute to everybody that joined us tonight, man. We had a great show. Sure. Tough loss. It's only preseason, man. A lot of emotion going on, but like CK said, man, that's why we do what we do, and that's why we create content for these Knicks, man, because it's just about the passion and the love for the team. This show, once again, is available in audio format. Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher. If you got an Amazon Alexa, just search for KnicksFanTV. All the links are also in the video description to the audio. So when you're at work, you missed the video on the game day, catch it on audio. All of our interviews, everything is on audio podcast format. Get your Mitch Please t-shirts. All the merchandise is in the video description. Follow the link below. Opening night. Remember, opening night. Knicks versus Celtics, the home opener. If you guys want to take free throws on the court, free food and drink, meet a Knicks alumni. Could be Starks, could be LJ, could be Sprewell. Tickets to the game, giveaways. It's going to be a great affair. We got a 100-person suite. It's going to be crazy. So make sure you guys join us. Hit the link. We still have a couple tickets left for you guys, so hit the link below to get yours and don't delay. So before we get out of here, CK, let's shout out some people in the chats. TM Dave, much again, appreciate it. Ayo Pal, appreciate it. My man Will from LI, thanks for calling in. Eddie Suarez, what's going on? Macho Man Logic, Brian Miller, everybody on Team Hashtag New. If you're new in the chat, leave it in the video comments or in the chat. Leave us a hashtag new so we can get back to you guys. Alex Collins, all the way from Ireland, go to sleep. Keith Sinclair, appreciate it. Dion James, Steve the Realtor, thanks, man. CK, who you got?
Man, I got a lot of regulars coming through. My man Rick Harrison coming in with the hashtag old. Shout out to Pranav, Apple Factory, my boy Number. They call me Tack. I see everybody in here. Tim B, been talking the entire stream. Shout out to you, New Gizzle. My man always coming through with the love. Eastern Ruler, everybody, Spectaz. I got people coming over from your stream, coming over, showing some love, hitting that subscribe. Marv.
Yes, sir. Real.
Everybody, man. Fun stream.
Yes, sir, man. All right, people, once again, look out for that West Coast Roundtable videos coming out between tomorrow and Sunday. We're going to start trickling out those videos, a conversation with me and a couple of my LA Knicks fans, including CK2K, who was there, man.
Yes, sir.
So, once again, thanks again for your support. Hit that thumbs up one more time for your boys and share these videos, and we'll catch up with you guys, man. Konnichiwa from Tokyo. One person from Tokyo, man. Love it.
Man.
Love it. To close the show, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what time it is, but konnichiwa.
Yeah, it's got to be close to maybe like noon over there, man. But that's love, man. Appreciate the love. Konnichiwa to you too, man. And you guys have a good night and a good morning to the other side of the world. Peace.
Bless.